we're out here at our Blue Lake production facility in the native plant nursery. My name is Nate. I'm the soil scientist here. I want to just take a few minutes to show you guys how to properly sample your soil for when you do soil testing. So if you're dealing with pots, easiest thing to do is give them a little squeeze, pull them out, assuming that they're well rooted. The important thing with pots, or even if you're dealing with beds, is that you really want to remove this upper layer of soil. Depending on how big your pot is, you want to take at least an inch. If it's a bigger pot, say like a 2 or 3 or 5 gallon, something bigger than that, you want to probably try to scrape off the top 2 inches. So I'm going to remove just the top little bit here, because this guy's going to get transplanted here in a minute. And what we're doing here by removing that material is taking out the soil that's collected any excess salts. And you'll notice that the roots don't really start until you get down, like I said, an inch or 2 below the surface. So when we're sampling, we really want to get what's going on in the root zone. So like I said, since this guy's getting transplanted, we can break this up a little bit. If your plant was going to stay in the pot and you're just trying to sample, you wouldn't want to be this rough with the roots, but like I said, since it's getting transplanted, it's not really much of an issue here. So we loosen up as much as we need there, and now we've got some soil material that we can send off to be sampled. Do yourself a favor. When you collect your soil sample, you want to make sure that you really give an accurate description on the bag. So instead of just putting number 1 or number 2, something like that, it's really best to write the date that you've got, the plant species or the plant variety, or just give yourself something more than just 1 or 2 or A or B. It really helps you keep track of things later. So this is about the minimum that you're going to need to get an accurate soil sample, roughly about 2 cups. A little more is better. If you've got a whole bunch of plants that you're transplanting, or that you're just looking to sample, it's a good idea to take a randomized selection of it. So instead of just sampling from one plant, you want to maybe find 5 or 10 that you can take a little bit from and make just a homogeneous mix of all those instead. That gets you some good representative information from your soil. If you've got any plants that are looking a little funky, doing something different, you definitely want to sample those separate so you get a more accurate depiction of what's going on. So yeah, similar thing with beds. You're going to want to remove the top 2 inches, dig around, grab samples throughout the bed, make a nice collective mix of all of those sub-samples, and then send those off to the lab. And that'll get you on your way to getting some better results.